Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to replace the front hub, or also known as the steering knuckle, right here on Mercedes 163. And this one is ML-430 2000 model. The 1998 and 1999, the brake rotor is a little bit smaller and the brake caliper is different, so that will be the only difference. So first thing, we need to remove the brake rotor and the caliper out of the way. So now you need to get a PB blaster or WD-40 and spray right here, because that's where they really rust and they don't come out. Also, right here, this little bolt, it's good to spray this one too overnight. We already did, so it's going to come out of there. And now this is the brake right here, and what you need to do, you need to stick your screwdriver inside and compress the brake calipers, because that way, if you install new disc or if you're just turning this one or replacing with used one, you'll be able to place the caliper easy on the new one. And now on the back, let me get a better view. There is two bolts with I think with 21mm in our case. Okay, the ones right here and there, these two, we need to take those off. Okay, and those are usually really tight, guys, so you might need to use a brake over bar or something. Okay, this is the brake over bar if you need to use it, but we already got them loose, so we can save you guys. Okay, this is the second bolt, and now you can see the caliper should come out of there. Okay, like that. Okay, now it's good to put a piece of wire or a big zip tie and just get the caliper somewhere hanging on the wire, and careful with the sensors and stuff, because otherwise you might damage the brake line, because that is pretty heavy caliper, guys. Okay, now we need a 5mm Allen wrench, and we need to remove that bolt that holds the brake caliper to the hub right there. And you just take it off all the way, and we're almost there, guys. So now what you need to do, it's stuck there pretty good. I told you, that's because of the rust. Okay, now with one hand, if it's still stuck, guys, you need to spray really good right here, and that's where it separates. And the two glides right here, spray those two and grab with one hand and just tap on this one with the hammer right here, and one person holding on this side. Okay, and it comes off like that. And this is the brake rotor, guys. Okay, we already removed the rotor and the caliper, and now we need to proceed with removing the nut for the CV shaft, for the CV axle right here. 36mm wrench. We got it loose with the big impact, but if you don't have one, before you remove the brake rotor and the brake, just have one person stay inside the vehicle with a big brake over bar. You're going to take it loose while one person is holding the brake inside the vehicle. Okay, first with a 10mm socket, we need to remove the nut, the bolt for the ABS sensor right there. That's for the speed sensor, so it's pretty simple. You remove this one and you shake it a little bit and you pull it out of there. Usually they get stuck over time. Okay, it will come out. And now with another 10mm we need to remove that bracket right there, so we do not damage the wires for the ABS sensor and the brake wire. Next, with a 19mm wrench, we need to remove, okay, that bolt right here, that nut, and if it's spinning you can grab it with a smaller wrench on the bottom, so that way it will not be spinning and you'll be able to take it off. Just take the nut off all the way. Okay, and we took it off all the way. And now this one for the steering right here, we need to remove it with a 22mm wrench or a socket you can use. If it's spinning, you can use Allen wrench in the middle to hold the shaft, the bolt, the actual bolt from spinning. Okay, the tie rod right here. Okay, now if you hit it right here, don't hit the bolt, never hit the bolt. Just hit on the shaft right here and this one as well. Okay, this one came off as well. And now what you need to do, you need to get this one out of the way. Just lift it up. The bushings are holding pretty good, so it takes a little bit of an effort. And now you need to gently tap the CV shaft, but don't hit the thread. Okay, and this one is pretty rusted inside the teeth, so what you can use is an extension for your ratchet right there, and just get in the middle of the shaft, don't hit the thread, and with the rubber hammer just gently do it, and okay, and you come out of there like that, and the CV shaft is not in the way anymore. And now the bottom bolt is with the 22mm. Again, just take the whole nut off all the way right there. Okay, and we got that one loose now, and what you need to do, you need to hold it with one hand, and one person just need to tap it right there. Okay, you need to make sure that the CV shaft is out of the way. Okay, right there. So that's the old one, ours was bent, and we're replacing it with a new one. Okay guys, this is the used replacement one that we got, and what you need to do now, we just put it on this bolt right here. You need to get it tight, and after you get that bolt tight, you need to put the CV axle through the hole, make sure that the teeth line up, install the top bolt and the tie rod bolt, and put everything back together, the disc brake and the rotor in reverse order. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can guys save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.